Eagles and Seahawks fans also made the list, but not the Cowboys. So, Shannon, how surprised were you that Cowboy fans did not make this top 10 list?
I knew y'all were fake. Y'all false bravado. Cowboy fans be opening up all these fake accounts. That's what they be doing. Skip. Now, the Patriots, you guys are going to be put to the test over the next 5 to 6 years with your fandom. Now, we're going to see if you have that same energy, how you was beating your chest and boasting how great you are. Everybody mad at us because they ain't us. We're going to see about that, Pats fan. But, Skip, all that being said, I'm surprised, considering that of the top 10 games that normally come out every year that we watch on television, the Cowboys have 4 or 5 of those. So I'm surprised that, with that being said, that they're not one of the top 10 fan bases, because every year, no matter where we go, Skip, you remember the first year of us doing the show, we're in Houston, and all the Cowboys fans, now I got that because that still is Texas, and Texas is a Dallas town. Yeah, the Texans, you're great, but Texas is a Dallas town. But when we go on the road, we go to Vegas and we go to New York, and all them Cowboy jerseys be out there, and they be yelling and screaming when we have Cowboy topic. Even this year, I'm like, why the hell y'all in Miami? Y'all not in the Super Bowl. Y'all didn't even make the playoffs. And you down here for what? So, yes, I am surprised.
This is asinine, asa 10, asa 1 billion. This is just so wrong. So Forbes says the Dallas Cowboys are the most valuable team in the world, and the TV ratings, as you point out, say they're the #1 draw in the National Football League perennially.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that they don't have passionate fans enough to even make the top 10? You're telling me their fans aren't as passionate as Golden State's in basketball or the Thunder? I grew up in Oklahoma City. It's a rabid fan base, but it's about that big. I'm sorry. This is America's team we're talking about. The reason the NFL is putting the Dallas Cowboys against the Rams to open SoFi Stadium on Sunday night, on opening Sunday, week 1, is because the Dallas Cowboys are the most popular team in Southern California. They're more popular than the Rams or the Chargers. Maybe the Raiders would still rival them, but it's Dallas. I know it. In New York City, I lived there for a dozen years, Shannon, when Ernestine and I would walk to the movies on a Saturday afternoon from 54th down to 42nd Street on 8th Avenue. Trust me, we often saw far more Cowboy jerseys on the streets of New York than Jets or Giants jerseys. They're everywhere, and they don't even make the top 10. Green Bay, I know they have a nice national following and they're a good road draw, but still, they're not bigger than the Dallas Cowboys. The Patriots second. I'm sorry. The Eagles fifth. They're rabid, but they're 1/10 the fan base that Dallas has nationally. It's preposterous that you wouldn't put Dallas somewhere on this list. And then I tried to rationalize, Shannon. I thought, okay, maybe they're saying Cowboy fans are spoiled. I always hear Cowboy fans are too spoiled. We haven't been to an NFC championship game or won a Super Bowl since 1995. How spoiled can you really be? I'm sorry. When I opened the list up, I just sort of perfunctorily thought, they'll be #1. They're not even in the top 10. Wrong.
Skip, when I look at Golden State, their fan base, what? I'm talking about nationally, that's the last 5 years. Ain't about no Golden State 20 years ago. Ain't no Golden State 10 years ago. Ain't about Golden State now. You talk about OKC, Skip, basically since they got a basketball team. Man, ain't nobody really talking about the Thunder outside of Oklahoma. I'm confused. At least, Skip, the Cowboys have been around since 1960. And, you know, in the 70s and in the early 80s, the Cowboys were it. And they followed that, and they picked right back up in the 90s. Like you said, they haven't gone to a Super Bowl in a quarter century. And still their fans believe they're going every single year. Every game that, watch, the games that they play, watch the highest rated games. Them in New England, them in New Orleans, them and I get the Thanksgiving Day game, Skip, those are normally high. But when the Cowboys play, 5 of their games are going to be in the top 10, top 12 every single year. So I'm confused by this.
You know what? To sum this up about Oklahoma City, my hometown, yeah, it's rabid for the Thunder, but I'm pretty sure there are at least as many Cowboy fans in Oklahoma City as Thunder fans because Oklahoma City is a Cowboy stronghold. I grew up there as a Cowboy fan because it was our pro football team. I don't get
it. Skip, okay, Golden State got more rabid fans, but what is California? Is it a Warrior state or a Laker nation? When you look at the Cowboys, they got the Mavericks, they got the Rangers.
Lakers should be on here. Yeah, I agree.
I'm confused.
Clearly, in Shannon's house, it's a Laker fan base because your backdrop is a little insane. Lonzo Ball, guys, improved his form on the court, but he may need some help off the court. We explain next.